Harry and Meghan have reportedly been uninvited to a state reception at Buckingham Palace on Sunday evening, before the Queen's state funeral on Monday. We found a little bit of tea about the reception the duo were never invited to. An anonymous source said, "So, as we all know, there was a huge dinner at Buckingham Palace the night before Queen Elizabeth's funeral. While not technically a state or formal dinner, it was a very large, very important dinner. It was the largest gathering of world leaders in history. There were royals, dignitaries, ambassadors, representatives, heads of state, etc., from every continent, and all the arguably most powerful world leaders, all in the same room at dinner. Now, who was missing, not invited, and most definitely not wanted? That's right, folks, the despicable duo, Hazenuts and Meghan. This was the biggest party with the most influential global leaders, most important party of the century. The Markles were seriously ticked off that they were not invited, nor were they ever. Not welcomed and literally blacklisted and humiliated globally. Here's where it gets interesting. It seems that the British royal family were not the only people that didn't want them there. Prior to the infamous dinner, several dignitaries etc. from various countries had their people check with the palace to make absolutely sure that Hasbeen and Meghan were not going to be present. It seems South Africa has taken great offence to the disgusting duo and their statements and assertions in regard to Nelson Mandela. Harry's pathetic speech at the nearly completely empty UN on Mandela Day failed so miserably that Mandela's family came forward condemning it right away. Then we have Meghan on the cover of some obscure magazine named The Cut. In it, she point blank told the interviewer that South Africans just love them and always have done. Next up, Australia. They too contacted the palace. Considering her conduct throughout their tour, i.e. tea throwing, saying she's bored with the tour, crap, why is she not paid for going to these events, insulting the governor and especially his wife, and tormenting a lot of assistants, the abuse goes on. So because of all that happening during the tour, they understandably want nothing to do with them again. The respect and love for this disgusting duo has been destroyed. And the last country that I have concrete evidence of, I'm assuming there were more, was hold on to your hats, kids. The USA. That's right, Meghan's home country and just Harry's adopted new home. We really dislike them here. So President Biden had his team confirm that they would not be there. The given reason is lack of trust, rightfully driven by the fact that they've been caught numerous times with various secret recording filming devices. Meghalaya also likes to share her versions of conversations and events that were taken out of context, twisted and otherwise altered to fit her narrative. Also, just a reminder, they were never invited to that dinner. They put out the statement through their mouthpiece Scooby-Doo that they were going to attend. The palace immediately responded with a no, they're not invited. So again, they have Scooby issues a press release saying that they were baffled by being uninvited, even though they weren't. So again, the palace immediately responded by saying that they, palace royals, were baffled that the SUSSEXES were baffled because they were never invited to begin with. In response to the post, one user on Reddit said, "I don't know if I buy this. Do the heads of South Africa, Australia and the USA really care that much about these two clowns? I doubt it. They're just not that important." It seems others weren't convinced either, with one commenting, "I think someone has read some articles and made up a rumour. Harry is the Queen's grandson and I seriously doubt any country would say not to invite him. Also, these dignitaries could just ignore them instead of engaging."